today's video, we're looking at my top 3 exercises for improving knee stability. So you could be someone who tore a ligament in your knee, maybe your MCL or ACL, or maybe you tore your meniscus and you notice that when you're standing on your leg, it feels unstable or like it might buckle. If that's something you're going through, stay tuned for today's exercises. Our first exercise is called a banded fire hydrant. You're going to take a loop band like this, put it on both legs, put it up around your knees, and then what we're going to do is stand on your leg that feels unstable or that's been injured. So I'm going to pretend like my right leg in this case, so I'm going to stand on that right leg with a slight bend in the knee and hip, kind of like I'm sitting back into a partial squat. Okay, and then what I'm going to do with the other leg is take it out to the side and back, kind of like a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So your leg's going to go back and out and rotate up. My goal, again, the leg I'm standing on is the leg that I want to increase stability in. So I'm really thinking about controlling that leg, not letting it move around in or out. The band obviously is going to want to pull it in. So I have to work on controlling the position of that leg. Now this exercise primarily strengthens the hip muscles, in particular the glute muscles. But what we've seen in the research is that when we're looking at knee stability, improving knee control, the glutes and the hip muscles are some of the most important. Our hip joint is a ball and socket, and if we don't control it well, then it moves our femur bone around, and that can influence our knee and cause more instability. So this first exercise is really going to train the hip and make our knee more stable. So with this one, go for 3 sets of around 10 to 15 repetitions. Just go till you're tired. You'll get really tired up here and feel a lot of fatigue in your glutes, which again will help control your femur. Oh, try not to fall over. And your femur is half of your knee joint. So that's how it's all connected. All right, so the next exercise is called a lateral step down. You need a tall step, even a tall stair at your house can work. So what you're going to do is stand with the leg you want to work on up on the step. So I'm looking at trying to improve stability in my right knee. Now what I'm going to do is put my hands on my hips. I'm going to pull my toes up on the other leg so that I'm leading with my heel. And I'm going to squat down slowly and with control until my heel touches and then come back up. So this lateral step down, again, all my weight's on the leg that has the instability issue. I'm working again like the last exercise. I'm not letting it move around side to side. I want to keep my kneecap over kind of the middle part of my foot and move slowly and with control, and then touch the heel and come back up. You don't want to touch your toe because you'll be tempted to help with this other foot. So go lead with the heel, touch the heel, and then come back up with control. So again, nice and slow, 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. This is going to really strengthen the quads and the glutes. The quads are arguably the most important stabilizer of our knee joint. So we really want to focus on building strength in those muscles, as they'll really play an instrumental role in controlling the knee joint and making us more stable. Okay, so that's our second one, the lateral step down. All right, for this next exercise, we're going to train our hamstrings, which are on the back side of the thigh. Your knee is essentially just sort of a hinge joint. So in terms of providing stability, again, we want to think about our hip musculature, our quads, which we did in the last exercise, and now we're going to do hamstrings. So those are all going to play a huge role in stabilizing the joint. So I've got these little sliders here. I'll put a link for these on Amazon if you want to get some. They're super useful for lots of exercises, including these hamstring ones. So you're going to set these on the ground. You're going to lay on your back. And again, we're working on increasing stability in the right knee. So what I'm going to do is put my hands out my side. I'm going to do a hamstring curl where I lift my butt and bend my knees at the same time with both legs. And then what I'm going to do at the top is I'm going to lift the leg that I'm not working on, and I'm going to slowly, with control, perform an eccentric contraction with my hamstrings on the way out. So my hamstrings are working really hard right here to slow that movement down and control it. And then when I get to where I can't take it anymore, I'm going to set down, find that slider, reset, do another double leg curl, hamstring curl. Again, pick up the other leg, and then perform an eccentric contraction with the leg that I'm trying to build stability in. Okay, so go out like this. These eccentric contractions like this can be really hard. So you might not be able to do too many of these when we're looking at building strength. Even if you can just get 3 to 6 good repetitions, that will really help build strength in muscle, and that will help to improve stability of the joint. So again, just slide out slowly, try to keep your butt up in the air, and man, my hamstrings are really working, almost feel like they want to cramp. Okay, so that's our third exercise when we're looking at building stability in the knee joint. These are honestly some of my favorite ones. I do them a lot myself, and I give them to a ton of patients. So give them a try. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you. All right, you guys, see you next time. Bye.